it's Megan and it's Tuesday and I'm on my lunch break and I am the happiest person in the world right now because I got the Wawa turkey gobbler. Oh, I can smell it. I'm like salivating right now. This is like my favorite lunch ever because turkey dinner is my favorite meal ever. And anything about Thanksgiving I'm obsessed with. And oh my god, I'm just so thrilled. So I have to show you guys because I'm like freaking gonna explode. Here this baby is. So basically it's hot turkey, gravy, stuffing, and cranberry sauce in a sub. Holy shit. And I have my little reindeer cup. I don't know. I'm like in a holiday spirit or something today. So I'm going to gobble this up, as Michael said. And oh my god, I just had to share it with you guys because this is my favorite thing ever, ever, ever. And it's seasonal, so I have to get it while it's out. I was so excited to show you guys my eye makeup today. I guess you probably saw it earlier, but I really liked it. But you can see it's all creased because I forgot to put on my eye primer this morning. Like, it makes the biggest difference if you have oily eyelids. I know my nose is itching. Oh my god. But work is done. Yay! Today was actually really good. Like, I was in a good mood, like randomly in a good mood. And I'm not complaining. That's always nice. So I'll show you guys, I'll do the same eye look tomorrow and then actually use eye primer so I can show you it because I really, really liked it. And I've just been enjoying kind of shopping my stash because I decluttered a lot. And even after my declutter video, I decluttered more stuff. So I'm going to enjoy trying out like stuff that I haven't used in a long time now that I have so much less that it's not so overwhelming. Like, I feel like I can actually use different stuff. I don't know why I couldn't do that before, but it feels so much more freeing to have less. So I've just been really enjoying doing like different eye looks and stuff, which I haven't done in quite a long time. And I'm really missing my Pro Glow foundation. I really, really am. And then part of me is like, should you try a different foundation next? But then what if I'm disappointed and I want my Pro Glow still and then I spent money on another foundation? So if you guys like similar foundations to me, like they're really natural looking, that's what I want the most, but I still want a little bit of coverage because I want to even out my skin tone but then look natural. So that's kind of where I'm at with that type of stuff. And I'm waiting on our food box for tonight. Taco Tuesday, gonna make tacos tonight if the food box comes. If not, we'll go out to grab something. It's just me and my dad until tomorrow. My mom's on a business trip, lucky her. She's in a warm climate. And I mean, it's kind of warm. It's like mid-70s with a breeze. It's pretty nice. Not as nice as last week. That was like perfect. And this weekend was impeccable. Like insanely gorgeous weather. And I didn't really show you guys what me and Michael got up to this weekend because we were mostly with his family and just hanging around the house and stuff, which was really, really nice. So yeah, and this weekend is his birthday. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I just have a few, I was like thinking of even more stuff to do like a little present because his giant present was taking him to see Bruno Mars at Madison Square Garden in September, so that was like a month ago. But of course I want to give him a little bit of a something to open on his actual birthday, so I'm like compiling a few of his favorite things. That's what I'm going to like have as my theme. So I just have like a card so far. I just have one thing in addition to the card, but I have all the ideas up in my noggin, so I'm gonna get working on that probably tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna go out anywhere tonight. However, do I have my cookbooks down here? I do! I brought out all my cookbooks when I was really sick, and I never got around to really looking at them or looking through them, and I really want to look through Chrissy Teigen's cookbook again, because I loved that banana bread so much that I want to find other recipes to buy the ingredients for and make. Because you guys know pretty much I only do like the food boxes. I don't like look up recipes and make meals like that I buy the ingredients for. I did that a little bit in the past, but not really. So I want to just get inspired, and I was thinking about it on my drive home that I wanted to do it. So I'm glad I remembered. So I'm gonna look through this, just hang out. I was watching Bunny's newest video. I've been loving watching her. And Lisa had a surprise video yesterday, which was amazing. And yeah, I'm starting season 2 of Mr. Robot, and this season's so interesting. I'm really liking to rewatch it knowing what happens at the end of the season, because it just, I don't know. To me, that helps me appreciate it a little bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna look through this cookbook and hopefully the food box shows up. These are the tacos that I'm making tonight. They're steak tacos with pico de gallo and queso fresco. Basically, it's just making salsa, making the meat, and then putting it all together. I always wish that they had side dishes with the taco meals in these boxes, but they never do, so I'm thawing out some rice to heat up. So we have some tomatoes, limes, cilantro I'm gonna throw out because we don't like that. 2 jalapenos, I'll probably only use part of one. Shallots, queso fresco, and then the tortilla shells. I have the steak in the fridge. So as I am chopping up all the vegetables for the salsa, I have been thinking like since last week that I wanted to do like fun facts about me to, I don't know, have you guys get to know me in a different way than I share on like a normal everyday basis. Like I don't just walk around and talk about interesting facts about myself, but I thought I would share some with you guys today. I made a list, of course, and like a side fun fact is that I am obsessed with making lists. I think you guys actually know that. If you've been watching me for a while, I'm a total list maker. So I wrote down 10 things that you might be surprised by, might not be surprised by. Some are like facts, some are like not secrets, but like not anything I really like share. So let's just get into it. So my first one is that I hate ketchup. I don't know why. I think I always disliked it, but I never eat ketchup with fries. I avoid ketchup at all costs. Like the only time that I eat ketchup, and this is like so weird, but I eat it on McDonald's double cheeseburgers. It needs like moisture or something. It doesn't taste right without it. So I don't know. I just hate ketchup, but I like tomatoes. Like I'm cutting up tomatoes right now. So tomatoes in every other form I like, but I don't like a lot of sauce on my pasta or my pizza. I hate lots of sauce on pizza. I think that's so disgusting. So ketchup is like my nemesis. I hate ketchup, but yeah, so that's number 1. Number 2 is that for a semester in college, I went to therapy because I had the worst like summer and year of my life between freshman year and sophomore year of college. It was just really tough, like personally, and I was so depressed that I decided, with the help of some close friends, to go to therapy, and it was the hardest emotional time of my life to choose to do that. I hated having to do it. I didn't want to seem weak, and it was definitely something I kept as a secret, and probably most people I'm close to even now don't know that I did that, but it was really, really hard for me to go, and I didn't keep up with it because it just made me feel so uncomfortable. Like, all of my therapy sessions, all I would do is just sweat the whole time. Like, I would sweat through my clothes, and I learned a lot from it, but it was just really hard, and I'm glad that I did it to prove that I could, but I just didn't keep up with it because I didn't like it at all. But I would definitely do it again if I was in a mental space where I felt like I needed it. So it was definitely a learning lesson that if I need help, there are people to help you, like professionals. And if you feel like you need to go to therapy or need to talk to someone outside of just your friends or your family, it's really worthwhile, even if it's totally terrifying. So yeah, 1 semester of therapy. Next is that I love Tom Hanks more than I probably should and more than is normal, but I think I was trying to think of like where this might have come from, and as I think you guys know, You've Got Mail is like my favorite movie, and I grew up watching it, and he's the main guy in it. So I think that just watching Tom Hanks like in my impressionable childhood years made me just love him so much. Like, I love his voice. I like respect him so much, and I feel like he's like a father figure to, not to me personally, but just like if I met him, I would just have so much admiration. It's not like I'm in love with him like romantically. I just think so highly of him, and I think that he's so talented and smart and cool, and I just absolutely love Tom Hanks. So me and Michael laugh all the time about how much I love him. And there was on the Pop Culture Happy Hour podcast that I told you guys about, they interviewed Tom Hanks. So if you guys are into Tom Hanks, definitely check out that episode. It's like one of the most recent ones, and it was a really good interview. All right, next is 8 is my favorite number. I was going to try to do 8 fun facts about me, but then I got carried away, and now we have 10. So 8 is my favorite number. It's been my favorite number since like the time that I remember, like actually thinking about my favorite number was in 8th grade. So at least since 8th grade, number 8 has been my favorite number. 8th grade, number 8. I don't know if it had anything to do with that, but yeah, 8 is my fave number. Okay, there's some really funny ones. Okay, so the body part that I'm most self-conscious about, you guys would never guess this in a million years, are my pinky toes. I hate my pinky toes. Okay, I have like stubby toes, like they're really, really short, and my pinky toes are just like, ugh, they look like little gremlins, and I've seen other people's pinky toes and they don't look like mine, and I just feel so self-conscious about them for some reason. Like, if shoes show my pinky toes, I like choose not to get them. Like, the only time I'll show my pinky toes in shoes is if it's like flip-flops. But if it's like sandals or something, if my pinky toe sticks out, I don't get the shoes. Like, I need them to be covered, not shown to the world. I hate them so much. I'm sorry, pinky toes, but yeah, my most self-conscious body part are my pinky toes. Isn't that weird? I was born on my due date, and my due date was July 4th, which is America's Independence Day. And my parents had planned like a family picnic for that day, as I'm sure they did like in years prior. And like most kids don't come on their due date. So they had the party all scheduled. It was on a Saturday. So I was born on a Saturday, which is awesome. And so they were going to have a 4th of July party, and I was like, let me out of this womb, baby. I am coming. So I was born on my due date, which is pretty weird. And then since my birthday is the 4th of July, anytime I have to say my birth date, anytime it comes up in conversation, there's always a comment about it. Always like, wow, that must be the most fun birthday ever. Like, you're a firecracker, baby. Like, I don't know a single time that someone hasn't made a comment about it. Like, I just had to give my birthday for buying Mucinex last week. She was like, what's your birthday for, like, the Mucinex? And I was like, oh, July 4th in 1992. And she was like, oh my gosh, July 4th. So, like, it's just such a conversation starter. When I had to get a breast ultrasound, they were like asking me about my birthday. Like, as they were doing an ultrasound on my boob, we were talking about my birthday. So it's definitely a great birthday to have. I love it so much. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it's definitely a conversation starter. Okay, next is that I'm afraid of mascots. So, like, things that are in full costume, like those, I think you guys know what mascots are. Like, I don't have to explain it. But anything that's in, like, head to toe costume where I can't tell, like, who's in there or what you are, like, underneath your costume, I am so afraid. Like, it's hilarious because I hated going to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid because they would wear, like, mascot costumes. And I hate going to Times Square. Just in general, it's, like, an awful place. But, hey, Dad.
Hello.
I'm making tacos.
Yay.
I hate going to Times Square because there's, like, all those people dressed up in, like, mascot costumes, and I just, like, run. Like, I don't make eye contact with them. I'm just like, let's get out of here. And it's hilarious, but it's one of my fears is mascots, which is so silly, but the truth. I'm seasoning this salsa. I chopped up some of the jalapenos, but not too many, because I like a little bit of spice, but not that much. Let's see. I'm gonna add half of the lime, at least half. And I think we're gonna use the rest just for like a garnish. All right, now we're back to the fun facts. The next one, oh my God, you guys are gonna die. You're never gonna guess this. This is like my not never have I ever, the two truths and a lie. This is always one of the truths, but people think it's a lie. I am forklift certified. I learned how to do the forklift at work because they needed someone in the office to know how to do it. And so I did it, and I've never had to do it because I always get out of it, but I'm certified to do it if I had to. But isn't that the most random thing ever? Forklift certified. Yes, I am. All right. The next one is that I, Megan Fisher, am addicted to water. I will admit it. I feel like I'm always dehydrated and thirsty because I have water always. And I never can understand when people are like, for my New Year's resolution, I'm going to drink more water. I'm like, if I drank more water, I would be a fish. And like my last name is Fisher, so that's pretty funny. But I'm just addicted to water. And Michael told me the other day, he was like, I drink like 10,000 times more water than I did before I met you. And I was like, I'm just amazing like that. So I'm addicted to water for sure. And if I'm like anywhere without water, I get like panicky. And then my last one is that I lived in Kentucky for first grade through fourth grade. And I've never been back, but I really, really want to. I miss it a lot, and it's something that I hope to get to do within the next few years. Like I've been saying since college that I want to go back, and it just never has worked out. So I lived in Paducah, Kentucky, and it's a super small town right at the tip of Kentucky. And Western Kentucky, that's what Dad said. And yeah, I just love it there so much, and I know that some of you guys live in Kentucky, which is really cool because I know I mentioned this before, but it's just something that I like to talk about, so I thought I would bring it up in my fun facts. But those are 10 fun facts about me, and yeah, let me know some fun facts about you guys, because this was really fun to think about, and like me and Michael were brainstorming some this weekend, which was really funny. So, and we were cracking up about the mascots, of course, because I just recently, like in the past month or two, told him that I was afraid of mascots, because it doesn't like come up unless you're somewhere with mascots and I'm like running away like a crazy person. But yeah, now you all know not to dress up as a mascot and scare me, because I will just die. I cooked the steak and then I let it sit and cut it up. And then we had beans and some onions and peppers from this weekend. So I just chopped up some more of the shallots and kind of have like a fajita type of thing going on, and then we have the rice and the salsa. So I'm really excited. I love Mexican food and tacos, and yeah, can't wait to eat it. Here we are, the finished product. It looks really, really good, and I'm famished, so I'm gonna dig in now. Bye. I've been wearing the Leilani Honey Love 3-in-1 mask as I've been editing my video. I'm halfway done, and I'm going to switch to a sheet mask. I'm going to use the Tosu Wong Pure Blueberry sheet mask. I really like these, and they're super cheap. So I'm going to rinse this off. It's like a little bit of an exfoliating treatment as you rinse it off, and then this is going to be really, really hydrating, which is exactly what my skin wants, that combo. I'm really looking forward to it. These are my two new bedside essentials. The Laneige lip mask. I know that I've talked about this so much, but I just put this on my bedside table because I used up my other lip balms. And of course the little spatula is so cute. This is the best overnight lip balm ever. And then I learned this from Renee Gothamista, to put a toner or like a spritz toner next to your bed. And I want to try to use up the Amorovixa Queen of Hungary mist. And I love both of these products. They're so soothing, like mentally and like for my skin. And you can see all my painkillers back there. But yeah, this is just like a fun thing that I've been doing that I wanted to share with you guys. I took off the mask like 10 minutes ago, and I love these masks. My face isn't like sticky. You can tell that there's like serum or something on it, but I don't know. I just really, really like them for the price. So I've been really working on my Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate, which my skin loves. So I'm not mad about it at all. But this is one of the products, as you can see from the tape, that's in my Finish Up by 2018. So I'm super motivated on that project. Like, I've already finished up quite a few products, and I'm well on my way for others that were more full, and I don't know, I'm doing really, really well, which I'm happy about, of course. And I've been using this little eye serum sample from Kiehl's because, like I told you guys, my under eye wrinkles have been, I don't even know. Like, they never existed before, and so obviously now I'm noticing them. But I just apply this, and it's just like a light, thin serum. And then tonight I really wanted to try the Lagome moisturizers. This is from like the little set from Peach and Lily, and it has the mild moisture cream and the deep moisture cream, and I'm gonna try the deep moisture cream and see what this is all about. I like the texture. It's like a gel, a light scent gel cream. And I just wanted to try these because samples like this I tend to just let like sit around, which I'm trying not to do anymore. So yeah, I like that. Well, I'll see if it like sinks in really quickly, because I like nighttime moisturizer that more so like stays on the top of my skin. But I'm just gonna put on my lip mask, watch another episode of Mr. Robot, and then head to bed. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I was super, super chatty, and I always appreciate you guys listening. And let me know some fun or interesting facts about yourself down below if you feel like sharing, because it was really fun to share my facts with you. And I will see you guys tomorrow probably. Bye.